Another night, another interesting night with Wesley. So it has been a total of 3 mice tonight that he's brought in. Left this one and just run out. Thank you to Riley and Theo for pointing this out to me, that there is actually still a mouse in the room. Let's let this little guy outside. Come on then. So as I go outside, saving one mouse from Wesley, while I release it outside, I find this little guy. This is probably one of Wesley's victims. It was near my doorstep, cold and wet, and what looks like it has a broken leg maybe, or an injured leg. It's like a baby mouse. I just couldn't let it just die there. It was petrified. So I put it in a container. I'm gonna nurse it back to health, let it out outside. So for those who watch Wesley's videos, you will realise that I probably do this quite often with animals that Wes brings in, and sometimes he can be a bit rough with playing with them, but I don't think he means to kill them. He's not really interested in killing animals. I think he's only interested in them when they're alive, which is why he brings me all these animals alive. And when they stop interacting with him, or for example this mouse is probably injured and couldn't run around anymore, he just sort of left it there. And a lot of people ask me, why do I save animals like mice, for example, especially mice, because they're considered as pests and, you know, they're bad for the environment and so on. Well, number one, I don't have the heart to kill any animal or an insect. I don't even kill spiders, I save them too. And number two, I don't believe that we have any more power over animals than any other creature on this earth. Animals were there before humans, way before humans, and they deserve life as much as we do. So why I save animals? Well, it's because it's something that I feel very strongly about. So before anyone says, well, don't save it, it's a pest, that's not an option for me. Right, so I've just gone out. I've had an appointment. I've come back and this little guy is looking so much better. You're looking better. I'm not sure how his leg is, but he's obviously scared of anything and everyone, so I'm not gonna stress him out. I'm just sort of leaving him sitting there quietly. It does say that it's probably best to leave them for a mouse, to leave them in a dark or a dim lighting and somewhere quiet so they're not scared, and to give them vegetables and fruit to eat. So I've done exactly that, giving him some water as well. I say him, I mean it could be a her, I don't really know. But I'll put an update on how he or she are doing a bit later on. Right, well, I've been to the gym, we got back, and I checked on this little guy. He seemed to be doing really well. I don't know if his leg is not broken, but I sort of let him out in the bath for a bit, because that's the only place where I know he's not going to run off somewhere and I can't find him, and it's not somewhere where Wes can get to him again. He seemed to be okay. He's still limping though, so I thought I'll keep him in here for a bit, but it seems good that he's actually started to eat the vegetables that I'm leaving for him. I changed his sort of the base of his little cage, because he had like obviously pooped and weed, and it was looking disgusting, bless him, because his food is there as well. So while he was in the bath, I changed underneath it, and I've given him some avocado because it's got some fats, and I think that will be good for him, give him a bit of strength. But I'll update on him later on today. And I'm hoping by this evening he might be well enough to actually go outside now.